Hi, my name's Alyssa and I'm Bradley's low waste lifestyle expert. If you're into sustainability, subscribe down below, become a change maker, but other than that, let's get started. Today we are talking about how to be a more sustainable pet parent. And this is Roscoe. I am just dog sitting Roscoe, but he's gonna be here maybe in the background of this video. So if you see him, don't be alarmed. And a little more specifically, we are kind of talking about dogs today because I have a lot of experience with dogs, a lot of recommendations there. But if you're interested in other pets, definitely let me know in the comments. All right, first things first, let's talk about pet wear because I feel like it's emerging, it's becoming more and more popular. So I know not all dogs need any type of pet wear, things like coats, raincoats, jackets, etc., but some of them do. I don't really have any personally. I have one bandana from a local maker, but other than that, I don't have any kind of coat or anything like that for my dog. So if you're looking for some type of dog clothing company, definitely check out Long Dog Clothing. They do specialize in longer dogs, things like basset hounds like Roscoe over here, but they do others as well, and they are a sustainable dog clothing company. But on top of that, two other things to note. There are tons of ways to DIY things like dog sweaters out of your old sweaters. That's a really fun and easy thing to do. And also try not to fall into the trap of feeling like you need a bunch of different prints and colors of things. Like if you need a raincoat for your dog, you probably only need one raincoat. And I know they're all cute and they're fun, but try not to fall into that trap of like consuming of what they're going to wear, especially with things like leashes and harnesses. I know because my dog uses his leash and harness often. I thought about having like a backup one, but I don't know why mine would break and things like that. So just keep that in mind. Try not to fall into that trap of literally having trendy dog clothes. Number two is dog treats. So some treats my dogs are loving right now, and a more sustainable brand is a brand called Chippen. So Chippen actually uses cricket as a protein source. It's just a lot more environmentally friendly. It's not vegan, no, but if you are looking for something and your dog is not on any kind of vegan diet, this may be a treat brand to look into for a more sustainable treat. And they also locally source their ingredients from small to medium-sized farms. But if you are not a dog owner who gives your dogs a ton of treats like me, I'm not really allowed to give my dog a ton of treats. His weight fluctuates very easily. So if we want to keep him lean, we want to keep him active, I cannot be giving him a ton of treats. So sometimes what I like to do is also DIY my own treats. He's not getting them a lot anyways. They're just very simple treats. I like things like pumpkin, banana, strawberry, or even doing things where I don't even like DIY a whole treat. I just kind of chop up some carrots into bits and something and use those as little like training treats or something like that. And in terms of food, if you're looking for a specifically sustainable food brand, definitely check out Wild Earth. If you didn't know, they were on Shark Tank. And one thing to note about them that I kind of like about their food is that it's supposed to be really good and really focused on their skin and coat, you know, as well as keeping things good on the inside, also keeping things good on the outside. I have a dog with a very sensitive coat. He's a basset hound. He needs a lot of brushing. He needs a lot of bathing. So I like foods that focus on his coat. Now let's talk about toys, because whenever I started buying my dog more and more toys, it started to feel very wasteful. So one thing I did at first, which was amazing, but he's actually almost through all of them, is my mother kept around some of my childhood stuffed animals. Now they were nothing special, just some simple stuffed animals she had in a tote in her basement, and I dug them out and I would give them to my dog as dog toys because he doesn't really like squeakers. He's actually kind of afraid of the squeaker sound. So since he doesn't really do those anyways, I just gave him those stuffed animals. He absolutely loved them. They're basically the same thing as other ones I would find in the store. Now you do have to be careful, especially if they have something like beads on their eyes, you might want to cut off before giving to your dog. Obviously keep little things like that in mind. So I loved to use things like that instead of going out and buying brand new toys. But also when I do go out and buy brand new toys, it depends on the dog, but I like to buy silicone toys. I like to buy brain game toys because typically those I can use over and over and over again and he can't really mess up. Hair removal. This will not be absolutely needed for every single dog owner, but it is definitely needed for me. And one that I really found that I like is those kind of sticky washable rollers. So it's just like your regular hair roller or your regular lint roller, except instead of like constantly tearing off the paper and throwing those away, you use it. It's very sticky. Once you have used it, you wet it, okay, you clean it off with water, and it actually reforms its stickiness. And it's really cool. And I have one, and it's been working for quite a while. So I'm surprised. I always thought that it would rub off the stickiness. I really don't know how it works. I just know that it works for me, and I really enjoy that I'm not like constantly throwing out those little bits of paper and constantly going through all those rollers. And last but not least, if you are getting a new puppy, try out Facebook Marketplace or your local Buy Nothing group. You will not believe the amount of dog items on there. I can almost guarantee you could throw out in your Buy Nothing group that you are looking for some dog bowls and somebody will have them. So many people have things like dog bowls, old dog beds, old crates. That's how I got my dog's crate, because they don't use their crates like rarely ever. I mean, I'm mostly working from home, so they rarely ever have to be crated or anything like that. But in terms of like traveling and stuff, if I need to transport them from one place to another, it's nice to have. But I didn't want to buy it new, so I found one on Facebook Marketplace. It was like $5. It was like $5 or $10. The prices are absolutely amazing, because I believe all the other ones were like anywhere between $40 and $100. So definitely check those out. A lot of people have dogs, and so I bet you can find some supplies, or even if you have some wants, things like dog clothes and stuff, I see people getting rid of those a lot too. So yeah, check out your local Buy Nothing group and check out Facebook Marketplace. But that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're looking for recommendations for any other type of pets, please leave it in the comments down below so I know I can research that for you and help you out there. But if you liked it, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time.